Welcome to June's Monday Quarterback, Season 6, Episode 16. We have a great show for y'all today. You know how we do. June's Monday Quarterback on the SamzSportz Network.
I don't want to imply that getting benched, but watch Trubisky's reaction.
From the 13, Flacco, end zone bound. There's no wide receivers on the field right now. And that means they're going to run it with Hill. This is what we could go where he's got it. Now he's Stafford to the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Another at the bottom. This is Bobby Rainey on a screen. 4th and 10. Young from the shotgun. And 5-81. Kiwanuka wraps him up. Young escapes. Put on the play. And Vince Young will pick up the first down. Anybody ever questioned why Vince Young was chosen as the first pick? Romo has runs the right side. Looking for help. He's in trouble. And still on his feet and fires it. What a catch. It's Witten with the grab as Romo pulled some magic in the pocket. 12 yards.
What's up? Welcome to June's Monday Quarterback. Like I said, man, it's Season 6, man. Week 16. Man, where the season has gone. Week 16. You know how we do on June's Monday Quarterback. We recap all the games from this past weekend. Now, not just Sunday, this past weekend. A lot of great games. So we're going to go over that. We're going to look at some playoff picture, how to everything looking in the playoffs right now for certain teams. You know, it's getting down to the nitty gritty. So we'll definitely have to, we're definitely going to start breaking that down today. It's actually, hey, sir, it's 6, man. I know me and you argued about that, BJ, on the check-in. We argued about that. It's definitely 6. I did start this show on 2016. Was it 7? No, it's 6 because I started in September 2016. So, yeah, it's 6. So, we also have the IG family checking us out. Definitely, if you want to see a better version of the show, check out the SamzSportz Network. Follow SamzSportz, SamzSportz Network. Action is going on 6, sir. And Monday, Off the Top Sports is going on 6, and Monday, June's Monday Quarterback is yeah, BJ, now you messing with my head. He probably is right. Hold on. Now you got me doing the math because this show, June Monday Quarterback started in 2016. Started 2016. We're in 2022. Somebody doing the math wrong. It might be June's Monday Quarterback might be 7. I don't know. But yeah, Monday is 7 because the show is 6. You're probably right. Oh man, let's start the show before my man AB come in here. You know how AB do. He keep receipts of everything. So he probably in here watching already. So like we always do, man, we recap all the games and the most interesting game from this past weekend. And I'm waiting for my man Den to come in here, but when he do come in here, we'll just go back to the game and give us his take on what happened on Saturday. Yes, we're talking about the Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. What an exciting game. Definitely lived up to the definitely lived up to the expectations, man. Dallas 40-34. Philly jumped out. The big talk coming into this game. No Jalen Hurts. Gardner Minshew was in there, stepping up as the starting quarterback. And Philly, looked like they came ready to play. Jumped out to an early lead. I think it was at 10-0 at one point in that game. But Dallas raw back, and definitely made it a game at halftime. I got the box. Let me pull up that box score up right now. Sharon, what's going on, Sharon? Sharon on the check-in. Why can't I find that box score? Like I said, Philly did jump out to a 10-0 lead, and Dallas, interesting at half, actually having a halftime. No, that Philly was leading at halftime. Philly led most of the way in this game, actually. So yeah, but Dak being Dak, did throw an interception in this game that was returned for a touchdown. Threw it to Josh Sweat. But after that mistake, man, he played well, man. 347 yards, 3 touchdowns. The defense was giving up big plays all game to A.J. Brown. And the likes of A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, who had probably had one of his best games in his career, leading the team in receptions, 8 receptions, 113 yards, and 2 touchdowns in that game. Gardner Minshew, had a good game too, 355 yards, threw 2 touchdown passes. And those 2 touchdown passes was to Devontae Smith, but also threw 2 picks in this game. But the big play in this game, 3rd and 30, man. If Philly could replay this game, replay that down again, I believe a lot of people believe that Philly will not get that first down. But hell of a play by Dak, throwing that ball up there. Nice ball to the new acquired wide receiver. Pardon me. T.Y. Hilton catching that bomb, and setting up the Eagles for that win, man. To get the lead and tie the ball game up, actually, to tie the ball game up. So that was a heck of a play by T.Y. Hilton. His only catch in the game was 53-yard catch, and definitely helped them, to get back in that game, tie the ball game up, and actually sealing that win, man. So Dallas, keeping hope alive to try to win the division, because I think Dallas only had 1 division loss to Philadelphia, so it's a chance for them to win that division in the next couple of weeks if Philly do go on a losing streak right here. But I believe Philly will hopefully they'll wrap things up next week, when they play who the Philadelphia Eagles have, the Saints at 1 o'clock at home. Do I expect Jalen Hurts to be back in this game? No, they could win with Gardner Minshew. I believe that they could win with Gardner Minshew at quarterback. It showed that on Saturday. They was definitely in that game, and the defense had a couple of breakdowns, but they was definitely in that game. So, so let's see if they can seal it out. Then Dallas, kicks off everything for Week 17 against the Titans. Week 17 against the Titans on Thursday Night Football. So a Titans team that need this game. They are tied on top of the division with the Jacksonville Jaguars, one of the hottest teams in football right now. So let's see. This is going to be an interesting game, though. Cowboys on the road against the Titans team without their quarterback. Ryan Tannehill, who look like he's going to be out for the rest of the year, and now they're relying on the rookie quarterback, Malik Willis. So let's see, man. But that was impressive win by the Cowboys, man. Definitely a impressive win by the Cowboys this past weekend. All right. So Sunday we had a few games, and we're gonna go over those games. This one was this nightcap, the Buccaneers and the Cardinals. Brady, being Brady, pulled it out again on a last minute drive to help the Buccaneers, keep their playoff hopes alive and actually hold their spot at the top of the division with a big win over not big win. It's the Cardinals playing with a bunch of backups right now. The Cardinals 19-16 in overtime. All right, in overtime. I actually didn't watch this game last night. The NFL, call themselves playing games on Christmas. Usually the NFL. What's up, William Hathaway? What's going on? The NFL, usually it's the NBA day for Christmas, but the NFL started playing games on Christmas. And yesterday, the first game was the entertaining game, Miami and the Dolphins game, which we're gonna get into in a few minutes. But the rest of the games kind of backfired on them. They didn't know these teams was gonna be this horrible. When we talk about this game right here, even though we mentioned, like I just mentioned, the Buccaneers are in a playoff race, but they probably one of the worst playoff teams. Them and the Tennessee Titans right now, probably the worst playoff teams right now out of all 14 teams. So yeah, they like I said, man, the NFL, man, definitely took a yesterday. I don't know. I will go look back at the ratings and see how they do with the ratings yesterday, but those games was horrible. Broncos and the Rams game blowout. In this game, no scoring really. Then look at the Bucks team, that Arizona team that definitely kind of melded in for the year, and they struggle with the Cardinals. They had to go to OT to beat the Cardinals. So yeah, Tua is in concussion protocol. I definitely just seen that before we got on live, and I don't know if dude gonna last long last in the NFL, man. I don't know if he's gonna last. And he's not that big to begin with, and he continued taking them hits, to the head, man. It's not good at all. It's not good. So yeah, the Cardinals, like I say, dealing with a lot of injuries. Their quarterback, Kyler Murray, and on the defensive side of the ball too. But like I said, Brady definitely found a way to pull his game out. 19-16, 281 yards from Brady. Did through two interceptions in this game, threw a touchdown. The lone touchdown was to Rashad White to tie things up. And that's pretty much it. Like they played a lot of games like this all year. That's why I was hoping the Giants could have sealed things up on Saturday against the Minnesota Vikings, so we could have been right there sitting at number 5, man. Because I would love to see the Bucks in the first round. I would definitely love to see the Bucks in the first round. NFL should have put the Giants in the Minnesota game on Christmas instead. Watch your mouth, BJ. Talk about the Giants in the Minnesota game. That was probably one of the other interesting games on Saturday. The Vikings 27, the Giants 24. My thoughts in this game: Jefferson is a beast. Giants, fought their way back in this game, man. What can I say, man? They did. Dan Jones played well enough, to definitely put us in position to win this game. But the defense, think they played a little lackadaisical at the end. You know, you give up too many yards. I feel like, especially on that screen pass to Jefferson. The ball is going to him, and set up a 61-yard field goal. And I feel like every kicker that set up for a 60-yard field goal against the Giants make it. I could remember a couple of years ago against the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott hit a big field goal to beat the Giants. Graham Gano, who's our kicker right now, when he was with Carolina a couple of years ago, kicked a 60-yard field goal. I just feel like every team, when they kick a line up for a game-winning field goal and they're 60 yards, it's an automatic that they're gonna make it. So yeah, like I mentioned, man. I knew that we had to make this game ugly for us to win this, to have any chance to win this game. A lot of people pick Minnesota to win this game. Of course, they got the offensive power, talent. When you talk about the Jefferson, the Dalvin Cooks, Hawkinson, who killed us on Saturday for 109 yards, 2 touchdowns in that game. And, Kirk Cousins, who could throw with the best of them. And the Giants, I felt like, made it ugly. They got the stops, when they needed to get the stops, the turnovers. They forced them to kick field goals when they was down in the red zone. But, pardon me, they didn't get, like, they didn't make the stops at the end, I felt like, man. And, you gotta make big plays on the road, man. Daniel Jones, 334 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Barkley did punch in that touchdown to tie the game up. Right there, 84 yards on a day on 14 carries and a touchdown. He had a decent game. But another thing too, man, it was a lot of drop passes too from some of these receivers. Even though, like I said, some of the receivers that we have, that's who they rolling out there with. Richie James, Isaiah Hodges, and the Slayton, man. Richie James had 90 yards. 90 yards. Isaiah Hodges caught a touchdown on Saturday, had 89 yards, and Darius Slayton had 79 yards. But I just feel like they need more weapons, man. If you're gonna win, more weapons. I watched Dak when they just picked up T.Y. Hilton, and Dak throwing that deep pass, a veteran receiver like T.Y. Hilton. You're gonna need guys to make plays in the playoffs. If you're expecting to make the playoffs and you're gonna go against the lights of we might see Minnesota again. You never know. Might see the Minnesota Vikings. You might see the 49ers in the first round of the wild card. Yeah, you're gonna need veteran receivers. There are still veteran receivers out there. And the Giants, I don't know if they don't want to spend no money this year. They want to go hard and on the in free agency this year. I don't know, but they remain to stick. They rely on these guys that practice. I call them practice squad receivers. No disrespect to those guys. They are in the NFL, but at the same time, the other guys on the other side, like they got Jeffersons, they got the Debo Samuels. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. So yeah, 30 and 30. I don't know who that Facebook user is, but 30 and 30, yeah, man. And you got a veteran receiver like T.Y. Hilton, who's known to catch big passes like that, man. Who's known in his days in Indianapolis to catch big passes like that. So that was big, man. That was big. Like, so the Giants do next week. They play the Colts at home on the season home finale. A winnable a game that they should win. Let's see. The Colts do play on Monday Night Football. The game that they should win. So let's see, man. But yeah, man. Oh, we got the ignorant thinker in the building. What's good, my guy?
What's up, baby? I'm in the building.
Okay. Yeah, we was just talking about this Giants and Vikings game, man.
Y'all should have won.
We should have won that game. I felt like the defense kind of was playing to prevent defense to, giving up too much space at the end, man. Was not playing tight enough defense, but they made the play. They kicked it. If Greg Joseph lined up for that kick 5 million times, I bet you he probably won't make it, but he did make it. To help him win that game, man. So let's see. Oh, now we gonna go back. We gonna go back to it, man. We gonna go back to it, BJ.
Definitely gotta go back to
it. Yeah, we gonna go back to it. He definitely gotta explain what happened. There you go with the hashtag fuck wrong with him. Oh man.
Everybody missed this segment, man. Here you go.
Then one thing about Den, man, he'll let you know, man. He ain't ducking no smoke, man. It is what it is.
Ducking no smoke.
They won the game. What was your take from Saturday, man? Like
too many turnovers, but it was a hell of a game. We ain't punted the ball one time. I've been talking to a lot of Cowboys fans. They've been saying a lot of shit. And I noticed all them Tony Romo lovers ain't say nothing like, Dak had a real good game besides the interception. None of them said that.
Yeah.
None of them said that. They just if they would have lost, they would have blamed that game on Dak.
Yeah.
None of them said that.
It was just that one mistake.
Had to score 40 to win.
Mm-hmm. I just felt like that one mistake he did right there, but everything else, I think he had a great game. He bounced back.
Right.
He bounced back. CD Lamb,
real good.
CD Lamb also had a good game. I ain't expected DBs to play like that. The DBs should have played a lot way better than that. Yeah, they had a bad day.
DBs definitely should have played a lot better. I mean, they completed a 3rd and 30 for 52 yards.
On your best corner.
On my best corner.
On your best corner.
And I know my best corner probably saying it wasn't my fault. I was only supposed to play to the deep third. I got what you're saying, and the safety was supposed to take over. I understand football. I know it was supposed to happen, but man, fuck that. I don't even think that play should have been called.
Mm-hmm. Kirk Cousins had 70%. Yeah, I felt like they sent some blitz, but I thought they were just not bringing too much pressure, man. Dak had a great game. CD Lamb looked a lot better and must have heard me on the Buck Flair show talking about
Jaron, I've been telling you your words are power, but you keep ignoring that. You talk about Derrick Henry week 2. He been nothing but sensational since. You might need to stop talking about people, Sharon. As a matter of fact, I want you to start talking more about James Harden. This dude had a 21 assists the other day. Career high. Keep talking about James Harden. Hell, you don't believe your words are powerful? I'm going to show you. Keep talking about James Harden.
Talk about the Giants front office. I need them to go get some receivers. Talk about that. Shoot. But yeah, man. That was a great game, though. Like I said, man, that he might not play this week.
He's talking about King Henry.
Oh wow.
Well, I mean, y'all with the getting receivers. I mean, y'all. I don't think y'all are going to go get no receivers. I know y'all probably looking like, damn, we could have had T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah.
Or we could have got such and such, but y'all making a receiver out of the boy Hodges, which he came to play.
Mm-hmm.
I think this offseason y'all gonna dump a lot of receivers. Probably gonna end up dumping Shepard because he always injured.
Yeah. And
he might be street clothes in the
NFL. Dude is always injured, man. Always injured. June, they can call Des Bryant and told hell no. Leave them drama queens away.
I don't know about Des being drama, but Antonio Brown, yeah.
Keep them drama queens away. All right, this is the rest of the schedule from this past weekend. I didn't even talk about the rest of the games from this from yesterday. What's your thoughts about the Miami game? Miami and the Green Bay game. Tua now
Tua looked bad, man, and they lost 4 straight. They lost every game in December. They lost every game in December. Now you got to go back and I know a lot of people sitting there talking about he's not a franchise quarterback. This is not a guy I'm not going to spend $50 million on. Maybe you don't have to spend 50 on him. Maybe you can bargain and get him for 38. Maybe you can tell him in his contract, I'll give you 38.
Now he's into concussion protocol again. I don't know what hit. Hopefully they'll show it tonight. I don't know what hit, but he looked bad yesterday, man. Due to some picks and some wrong spot. They started off hot, but but he definitely looked bad, man. Green Bay, watch out for Green Bay. It be that one team that that ain't look good in the beginning of the season. But once December come around and you get on that streak, because I know it as a Giants fan. You start winning in December. We always talk about December around here. You pile up a couple of wins in December and get on that roll on that streak, man. You never know. And they got the team. I feel like they got the team to do it.
They do. They got the team to do it. They starting to connect a little bit.
Yeah.
Starting to connect a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do
it. Yeah. So they got 2 crucial division games. Minnesota on Sunday, and they end the season at home against Detroit. So, and both games at home. So it's looking up for them. And actually things went their way this past weekend with all the teams that they needed to lose lost this weekend. When you talk about the Detroit, Seattle's.
Well, I don't think that last game is in Green Bay. The Detroit Green Bay game is in Detroit.
It's in Green Bay. When Detroit beat them earlier in the season, it was in Detroit. It's in Green Bay.
I thought they beat them in Green Bay.
Nah, they beat them in Detroit.
I thought that was the big thing. Like they never beat them in Green Bay.
That game was in Detroit. I remember that game. That game was in Detroit. Like she said, the Vikings is going to get them. Sharon said the Vikings is going to get them.
We'll see.
Yeah, you see, like I said, the Giants just played. I just don't respect. They are probably the most fraud 10. They're like 11-2, 11. Yeah, all right, 11-3. No, they're 11-3. No, 12-3. Yeah, 15 games. So
something like that.
Yeah. Denver and the Rams game. I didn't go into much in that game.
Well, that game got the coach fired. So.
Oh yeah.
That game got the coach fired.
Yes, he's fired. They announced that early this afternoon that they're letting Nathaniel Hackett, right? Nathaniel Hackett go for this year.
And Denver got blown out too.
Yeah.
And there's a rule. There is a Buck Flair rule out there. When a coach get fired, the team plays harder.
Yeah.
I got Denver beating Kansas City this week.
Ooh. Oh. Okay. And we'll see. But yeah, he had to go, man. Like you have all of that damn talent on that team. And Rams team that look like they melded in for this season, but they still playing hard. And for Baker Mayfield, had Baker Mayfield out there looking like the best thing since sliced bread, like out there looking great, man. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
We will definitely see.
Mm-hmm.
Vikings got Green Bay, so we're gonna see how that game gonna go. Detroit let me down against Carolina. Carolina ran the ball up and down on Detroit. Both running backs had over 100 yards.
You talking about Foreman and Chuba Hubbard. Yeah. And I should have started.
I mean, if I'm them, I'm not drafting no running back.
Oh yeah, they got a couple of backs back there, yeah. And Detroit, one of the teams that we thought probably would definitely sneak in there in the playoff and probably a dangerous team is one of these losses you cannot have in December, man. You'll look back at it and say, man, if you don't make the playoffs, that's that right there. Buffalo going into Chicago, 35-13, beating Chicago.
What you gonna need some help, man? I mean, I'm gonna keep saying it. Well, he ain't gonna get it to next year, but
Yeah.
one of them guys got to step up and help him, man. They just got to come catch a couple passes.
Yeah, they definitely do. Need to draft a couple more receivers, some linemen. They would definitely put around just for Justin Field, man. Only had 119 yards and a touchdown in that game. That defense kind of had my man Josh Allen rattled for a minute, but you got to definitely score against these guys. Definitely got to score against these guys. So,
New Orleans snuck out a win. Lucky asses. I needed the top 5 pick, you lucky asses.
Yeah. So 17-10, and they play your Eagles next week, right?
Exactly.
Seattle, Kansas City, 10-24.
And I think I took Seattle that game too.
And Seattle just slipping and falling, can't get up at all. Kansas City, 24-10. They have a date next week with the Broncos, and you heard it here. Then it say Broncos might upset them. So we'll see.
You just talked about the Giants, so let's go to Cincinnati, New England, which New England made this a game.
Yeah, because it was 22-0, right? When I looked up,
it was 22-0. New England made this a game, man, and Joe Burrow threw a pick 6, and then Matt Jones threw up what looked like a Hail Mary. So they made it a game.
Yeah. I know the NFL are reviewing a hit that Eli Apple made against the quarterback Mac Jones.
Oh shit!
A low hit. So coming from this game, so we'll see. But the Bengals, definitely rolling, and next week set up a great Monday night game against the Buffalo Bills. Yeah. So I think that is the last Monday night game of the year. So definitely gonna be a good one. I looked at this game all week, and I'm like, damn, no Tannehill. The rookie quarterback is coming in there. And the Texans has been playing very hard the past couple of weeks.
Very tough
against the Chiefs and the Cowboys. And I'm like, the Texans might can win this game. And look what they did. Went on the road and beat Tennessee 19-14. Lovie Smith. If this guy could get some more talent, get a quarterback to start everything, I'll watch out for this team come next year.
Yeah, because this offseason gonna be a good one for him. Hopefully he get everything he needs this offseason. Hopefully they don't fire his ass. I hope he get everything he needs this offseason. He don't get fired.
Yeah.
Because if the draft is there. They don't make no dumb draft picks. They add a couple pieces to that offense and get them probably one more piece on defense. That's the team that could win the division next year.
Yeah.
They could be fighting to win the division next year. Let me say that.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely. But Tennessee dealing with a lot of injuries. Like I mentioned, Tannehill look like he's gonna be out for the rest of the year. Now going into a short week, they go home and play the Dallas Cowboys, and a game that Tennessee definitely need. And BJ just mentioned earlier that King Henry is definitely dealing with an injury right now, so we don't know what his status like for Thursday. So I don't know. Jacksonville right there knocking at the door, man, for that AFC South, man. They might just sneak in there and get that, man. And I think those two actually play in the season, playing against each other. So we'll see. Washington.
Yeah, they do. They do. Jacksonville and Tennessee.
Yeah, Washington and the 49ers. 49ers 37-20. 49ers are just rolling right now. Purdy also had a good game on this past weekend. 234 yards, 2 touchdowns. I believe those touchdowns was to Kittle, George Kittle, who's having the past couple of weeks having a good past couple of weeks stat wise, 120 yards receiving in that game, and things are looking up for San Fran. As far as Washington, Ron Rivera said he don't know if he's going back to Wentz. It might go back to Wentz because Tyler Heineke definitely have been struggling these past couple of games.
They played two tough teams. Like, we played two tough teams. I'm trying to figure out what Wentz was going to get you better. Ron Rivera, you want to keep your job. You better start being serious and getting that playoffs.
Yeah.
With Tyler Heineke, keep Wentz ass on the bench.
So they still sitting there at the 7th spot. All the teams that did lose, that was right there chopping for the 7th spot. They lose this past weekend. So let's see, man. They do host the Cleveland Browns this Sunday. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Then the Saturday night game, we have Vegas and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, this is this was supposed to be the 50th anniversary, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. And this past week, we did lose the legend, Franco Harris, man, and they were supposed to celebrate. I wish they still celebrated. The Immaculate Reception at halftime, man, and the great stories. You heard a lot of great stories coming into this game with how Franco Harris was, how he was a big inspiration to the community in Pittsburgh, man. He'll just walk the streets and talk to the fans and it was just I was just when I got the news on it was Thursday, I'm like, wow. And they was supposed to be celebrating and he passed on the week of, man. It's just crazy. But our condolences definitely go out to the Harris family and the Pittsburgh organization. But yeah, Pittsburgh definitely pulled it out though. Kenny Pickett for definitely fine Pickens for that touchdown, and the Raiders, probably one of the most disappointing teams, right there, as one of the most disappointing teams in the league this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Derek Carr looked terrible, man.
He looked terrible. Definitely. Looked terrible. So we'll see, man. And yeah, you're right, BJ. They done flexed in. I was definitely about to go into the schedule. They done flexed in the Ravens and the Steelers game for Sunday night. I think they had the Rams and the Chargers there, but they done bumped that up to the late game. So gonna definitely get interesting this coming week for week 17. But like I mentioned, things kick off with the Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans on Thursday. Then Sunday, you have 9 1 p.m. games. And no more buys. So there's no more buys. So got the Cardinals in the
got week 14. Who plays Saturday? Nobody.
No Saturday. No more Saturday games. We had a couple Saturday games. No more Saturday games. Yeah. So we have the Bears and the Lions, the Jaguars and the Texans. The Jaguars better look out for them Texans, man. You got that one team that always plays spoiler in December. Look like it has been the Texans the past couple of weeks trying to play spoiler to a lot of teams, man. So watch out for the Texans, Jacksonville, Broncos and the Chiefs at 1:00. You have the Dolphins and the Patriots visiting the Patriots. Dolphins teams that definitely need this game too to keep their playoff hopes alive. The Colts visit the Giants. The New Orleans Saints visit the Philadelphia Eagles this weekend. They got the Panthers and the Buccaneers. That game have a lot on the line too for the NFC South. Because if I do believe, Panthers did beat the Bucs early in the season, and they win this game. Definitely I think it'll put the Panthers up In the
Yeah, the
division.
Panthers only got one division loss, and that was because what you call him took his helmet off
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
against
DJ Moore.
Atlanta.
Yep. And if Panthers definitely win this game, it definitely put the Panthers up the top of the division again with the win against the Buccaneers. So this is definitely an important game in the NFC South. The Cleveland Browns visit the Washington Commanders. Then you got the 4:00 games. You got the Jay Will would love this game right here. The 49ers visiting the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, he was gonna go to that game, but the prices was out of control.
Yeah. Then you also have the Jets and the Seahawks game. Seahawks visiting the Seahawks. The Geno Bowl. There you got the Vikings and the Packers. Look like this is gonna be the game of the week. How the Packers been playing. I think they pulled off like 4 straight games. So let's see. Then the Rams and the Chargers. This is the game that was supposed to be Sunday night, but now flexed out. My bad. Then you had the Steelers and the Ravens on Sunday Night Football. Then Week 17 ends with the Buffalo Bills going to Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game of the week.
Yes, because
The best game of the week.
Cincinnati do win that game, it'll jump Cincinnati to the number 2 spot. Well, no.
And if Kansas City lose to Denver,
Whoa.
like I said, they'll be number 1.
Because Kansas City will be okay. Kansas City is at 12-3, right? 2, right?
Yeah. So Kansas City lose to Denver, Cincinnati be number 1.
Cincinnati be number 1. Yep, because they have the head-to-head matchup against those 2 guys. So,
and that's the team that started off 0-2.
Yeah. Did y'all guys talk about the cornball Russell Brunson? Hey, man.
Why you call him Russell Brunson? That was what? Oh, he probably meant to say Wilson, but it's typed in Brunson. Okay.
Yeah, man. The dude is having a hard year, man, this year, man. So,
I ain't trying to hear that. Where your ass was?
I don't know, man. Let's see if did the coaching have something to do with it, but you can't have a big downfall like how he did this year, man. Because you had the talent on the offensive side of the ball. The defense.
People questioning his career after this 1 year. Like, is he really a Hall of Famer?
I have to see if he repeat this again next year. Then
June, he's a Hall of Famer, June. I'm not, maybe not first ballot after these 2 years, but June, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I guess.
He's a Hall of Famer, man. They put a lot of people in the Hall of Fame. They did smack as a quarterback.
And have a lot of people waiting too for it too. So
yeah, I don't think you first ballot. Yeah, get out there. I don't think you first ballot. But he's a Hall of Famer.
Definitely putting a stain on it. Let's go ahead, man. QB1, QB2, and QB3. A lot of people I could put at QB1.
There's a lot.
Yeah, you got Dak. We could put at QB1. Sharon mentioned Kirk Cousins. We could put him there. I think Baker Mayfield.
Baker had 1 touchdown.
Baker ain't look bad yesterday. Let's see. I'm looking at these quarterback numbers now. Jared Goff had some wild numbers, but what's his name? Joe Burrow, 375 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he threw a pick 6 though.
That pick 6 though. That
definitely. Yeah, and then Dak moved through a pick 6.
Probably might have to go Dak. Patty usually be one of our main QB1 guys. Only had 224 yards this past weekend. Purdy.
Yeah, Purdy
4 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Go Purdy then Dak. I like that.
Then Dak. We
And
put.
then Russell.
We put on Russell there, right? Oh, Russell was
Who was you gonna put there? Tua?
Tua. Then them turning over one ball that he threw. I'm like, yo, who are you throwing that to? It was 5 Green Bay players.
I think his helmet too small.
It was 5.
You ever see how you think his helmet? I think his helmet too small.
Oh man, I'm like, dude, who you're throwing the ball to? But yeah, you could put Russ there. Right. Poor Russell, man. I feel sorry for the guy, man. BJ said we should put Baker. Gardner Minshew, yeah, his numbers was great, 355 yards, but we can't look over the 2 interceptions.
2 interceptions, yeah. Then they try to blame him for that fumble. I don't blame him for that fumble. That's Boston Scott fault.
He said Russell will be great next year. I think so too, man. I definitely think so too. We're better.
I think he'd be all right. Next year he gonna get a coach that's going to cater to his strengths. And he'll be all right. But that team gonna have to be a running team.
Who the coach? I see a lot of chat. We was talking in the chat. Who the coach you think best fit for what Denver have right now? What we looking at right now?
I think Deuce Staley should go over there.
I didn't hear that name a lot.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna pick him. But I said Deuce Staley, Eric Bieniemy, and Byron Leftwich.
They have a good defensive squad back there.
The defense is kind of solid, and I'm not just saying you can put anybody to do the defense, but the defense is kind of solid. What you want to do is you want to get that offense right and get that offense catered to right.
Kellen Moore?
No.
It'll be a hot name. That's who I like.
Yeah, but then it's gonna be all defense.
And just get a good offensive coordinator in there.
Man, it's hard to get them. Because basically now you're looking for a quarterback's coach to take over as offensive coordinator. Because ain't nobody that's an offensive coordinator coming to be another offensive coordinator. You gotta take somebody that's a quarterback's coach.
Like you coaching a young quarterback though. This is a guy that's been in the league for years.
Have you seen him this year?
I know, and that's what's getting me with Russ. Like,
yeah,
Russ, you've been around the block already, brother. Like, why are you playing like this? That's the thing that's killing me with Russ this year, though, for sure. You playing like this, but we'll see. Tonight.
Yes, tonight.
Got the Chargers against the Colts. Your boy Lil Kim is at under center.
Lil Kim makes his return, baby.
Lil Kim is under center. Thoughts on this game? The Chargers definitely need this game. The Colts is definitely not playing for nothing right now, but they're playing spoiler. But no Jonathan Taylor. As we know, he's out for this rest of the season.
Definitely, I got the Colts.
Oh man, come on, Dan.
Let the Chargers lose to the Colts.
We won't hear the last of it, right?
You will not, and they'll find any way to say it wasn't Justin Herbert's fault. They will. He could throw 5 interceptions. Did you see how the receivers wasn't really looking for the ball? Oh, really? He was putting them in perfect spot. Oh, I didn't know.
Oh man. So definitely gonna be interested to see. Should be a good one tonight on Monday Night Football. Let's see if the Colts can make it interesting with a new quarterback under center. So yeah.
He ain't played all year.
I'm surprised he was not in there earlier than that. But we'll see.
And I don't think he played last year.
He was with them?
He might have played a little bit last year. I'm not even sure.
I don't believe he was with them, though, last year.
No, he was with the Bears last year.
Yeah, so, man, it's pretty much it for June's Monday quarterback season. We was over here arguing about which season is it. I believe it. I'm saying it's season 6, but BJ's telling me it's season 7. I believe I started the show in 2016. June's Monday quarterback. So
Man, I don't know. He got a season 7 of Wild Wednesday. This is supposed to be season 4 of Wild Wednesday. It's just season 7 of SamzSportz. That's the difference. Not Wild Wednesday. That's what I be trying to tell him. But you can't tell him nothing. Everything's season 7.
Yeah.
He's seen this in his vision.
Mm-hmm. So tomorrow we got the brothers. Yeah, coming down, right?
Yeah, we coming down.
Yes, sir. So to Off the Top Sports Radio. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. Tap in for that. It's gonna be an interesting show. We got some good topics we're gonna talk about on there. Currently, what's the top 10
wide receivers
currently?
And he said send the address.
Yeah.
Maybe he talking about me too. I'll send the address, sir.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna do that. We got a lot of topics, man. College football is gonna heat up this week. You know, you got that
playoff. We got the bowl games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
You talking about you, Jim?
All right. Well, I'm gonna call him anyway after the show. So, yeah. So bowl games heating up this week. So definitely we'll get into that. Little NBA talk. Then we're gonna talk a little bit of everything, man. What's going on in the world of sports. So definitely tapping in that. So tomorrow they still gonna do Talk Your Wish Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Talk Your Wish Tuesday will be teaming up with Stay Tuned. We will have a collaboration show at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So I will be tag teaming a lot.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting Tuesday on the network. So definitely tune in to that. Then Wild Wednesday, we'll be on for Wild Wednesday, the last Wild Wednesday of the year, right?
Yeah. It's the last everything of the year. Now that you said that.
Yeah. So tap into that, man. Definitely tap into that. So that's pretty much it. Josh say, hey yo, yes sir. Talking probably say hey yo about that collaboration.
What you call me? Send me that promo. I'll talk about that.
So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I know we gonna have a rerun of what's next podcast coming up. So want to thank everybody that tuned in today. Like, share, and subscribe. Definitely start following. Definitely follow the SamzSportz Network if you're not following the SamzSportz Network. I want to thank everybody that was tuning in on IG. It was a lot of people tuning in. Like I said, just follow the SamzSportz Network to get notification when the show is on live and a better viewing of the show on there too. So, Dan, anything before we head out?
Great game, Cowboys. Y'all better start showing love to Dakota Prescott.
Yeah, they definitely do. Unless they extended the calendar. Nah, they ain't extending the calendar. So this is the last show, June's Monday quarterback of the year. Next time we do this show, it'll be the new year. So we'll be on New Year, right? No. New Year's is on a Sunday, right?
I guess so. Don't get me in line.
It is. Okay, January 2nd will be June's Monday quarterback. All right. So that's pretty much it, man. Send us out, Dan.
God bless. Good night.